All right, so I'm recording this because this has been so annoying to me and I didn't understand why. And so it's racking my brain. Like I can't even usually I wouldn't be able to stand the sound of this. And so as you can see, like okay, so like ordinarily, like I turn it off. I thought it was my brain injury. I can't figure out how this works. And so it would get so annoying. Like my brain would get so exhausted trying to figure out why logically that I can turn it on, off. There's no on and off, but like I can turn it to what I know is on and off and that it's not going off. And then the little drips, it's like, oh my gosh. And the fact that I can sit in here and like talk and do this is like amazing to me because I could never do this before. But when I was a kid, I always grew up like we had to shut off the water and what I was told is that, cut off the water because, you're wasting water. You're I can't pay this bill or, whatever the case is. And so like when things were, even like with the fan or when noises were too much, like I just remember like drippy faucets, things like that. Like I would be panicky because I was thinking that I was wasting or I was impacting somebody else like in a negative way, taking away from other people if that happened. But in actuality, like the truth is that one, it's an abundance of water. There's no way to do that. Two, we give away stuff all the time freely. So because like the real issue would be if there's a leaky faucet, wouldn't we want to understand why it's leaking and then fix the actual leak or understand what's becoming of this? But as parents or whatever, which is not wrong or right, whatever, it just is. So I'm recognizing that it just is. And so my brain injury, I need to understand things, and I question things all the time because I think that my brain doesn't work right. So I have to really understand this. And so it's frustrating to me to not understand this faucet because this says cold and this says hot. But right now this is hot, right? So it's like, but then this goes up and this goes down. And then to the right, well, let's see, hold on. It's still hot, but like to me the symbols or whatever, like it don't make sense. It don't add up to what this says and this is in my understanding of these, because I never came across one that's like this. One similar at a hotel I came across like it, but everybody who puts in faucets puts them in different. So it's like you could put in something and then the person who put it in could not know what they're doing all the way, and then or they could and you never came across one that actually worked how it was designed to work. So then like you're sitting here getting upset for no reason because something that you didn't understand or you didn't know what happened, how it came to be put in this way. So that's why my reaction, I like taking showers, I like taking baths, I like being clean. But I hated turning this on. I hated even like now it's starting to be a little bit, but like the noise and me, it's frustrating me. I don't know how I keep doing what this says and logically it should cut off. Logically, this should cut off. I don't logically understand why this is, whatever. Obviously, it's beyond logic. Obviously, it's to make this video, to get through to other people, to use this as an analogy, a symbol, like my temporary uncomfortableness or uncomfortability, however you properly say it. My uncomfortability was so enough to move me to record this video about it, to really understand, to do this, to see beyond myself and see how that this one little thing could really impact the lives of others in a positive, meaningful way beyond just this, so instead of just ignoring this and instead of taking the easy way out or whatever, like I literally, I just, this has been like this for a minute. So I would just avoid it. I would ignore it. I would be like, oh my God, And then I wait till my brain resets, and then I can feel like not mentally exhausted, to actually do something. Because I'm trying to figure out why this does not work. Why is this not working? Why is this not cutting off? But that's not how it was supposed to be working. This is working exactly how it's supposed to be working for me to record this video. It's exactly working for me to take showers. This is not hurting anybody. I don't even pay for water. It's not hurting me. It's, so like I had to understand, why did I think this way? Because I had to go back to my childhood and see that this is how, and it doesn't matter why. It all helped to get to this point here. And it's a beautiful thing. But how lack and scarcity, that was the mindset I grew up in. And so everything was like programmed around that. No, we don't have enough resources. We don't have enough this. We don't have enough that. That's a lie. Everybody, it's enough. The universe provides. God, whoever you want to believe in, whatever you identify with. Like, it provides us to sustain. It provides people in our life like this, to share a video like this, to trigger something within our own self, to realize that, and then to start living our lives instead of just being, a victim of our environment. That's not true. See the opportunities and really take advantage of them because they're there for us. I walked down the street and a stranger gave me a plate of food, right? And I took it and I said, oh, thanks. I appreciate it. But then when I got into the house, I thought, oh my gosh, I don't know this guy. What if he poisoned it or something, because that's what my mom would say. You can't take food from strangers. But then it's so funny because I ate a cookie from somebody that I know. And, or I thought I knew, or whatever you want to call it or whatever. That could have had poison in it before the stranger's thing could have had poison in it. And I ate the cookie, no problem. And I didn't die. So that tells me that when the guy gave me the food, I was happy. I took it because I was like, oh, maybe he needs to feel this. Like he just gave something to somebody, and I appreciated that. A lot of people, because I know what that's like. I made a bracelet for somebody and she didn't want to take it and it hurt my little feelings. So that's why I took it. I took it because I was like, oh, that was so sweet of him to give me his food. And then I kept it in the fridge. I still have it in the fridge. So I kept it in the fridge because it was meaningful to me that he did that. But it's not the food that was meaningful. What it all led back to is this moment here, this epiphany right here. Because I just ate the cookie like hours ago. The epiphany that it's like, you know what? When I really don't have no food in front of me, I know that somebody's going to come along and somehow going to nourish me. And I don't have to worry about not taking it, not accepting it, because everything is nourishment. Everything is for me to grow and learn, just like this faucet, just like my brain injury, just like everything is for me to learn and grow and spread that on to everybody. It's not a handicap. It's not a disability. It's an ability that people who didn't understand this process see all those things as things that they don't understand, and they try to avoid it. They try to hide it, just shut the door on it, whatever the case. Me too. Hey, I have been here for almost a month and I have been shutting the door on this. And I can now sit here for 8 minutes and 38 seconds and talk about it and not freak out because the noise, because my anxiety of thinking there's not enough. No, I'm giving this water here down to the drain in unconditional love. And it's going to go ahead wherever this goes, into the ocean, into the sewage tank. I don't know, whatever it is, but because I'm recording this here and water can hold memory, this is going to be the memory that gets sent out to the universe. So it's helpful. It's not hurting anybody. It was only hurting somebody, taken away from somebody because we thought that way. So this is like my proof that it's not hurting anybody. In my video, this would help even just one person. It helped myself, just getting it on camera to do this for other people. If nobody else watches it, I know I did this because I thought I could help somebody by sharing my experience. So I'd rather think that than think that, oh my God, this water, it's not enough water. I'm hurting everybody by not being able to understand this. No, I let go of that concept, and I'm taking this new one in its place. And, that's what it is. Now, Since it served its purpose, let's see. I promise you, I really don't, I've been dealing with this for a long time. So this goes all the way here. Oh my God. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. You just lift. Okay, so remember how I said that from this says hot, this says cold. So left and right. Or I guess if you're watching this, it would be opposite. But so this is the temperature, right? But then up and down is on and off. But I never lifted it. I never got understood this. Like that it's four things going on in the same one thing. So I didn't understand how that all worked. Oh my God. Okay, so now well, I thank you, universe, for being here with me to discover this.